couple hours. It's a beautiful day. Time for another vlog. Alright, climbed the hill out of Capitola Village and heading on a little sort of byway, a little bit of a half main road that's going to pop me out to the big road just for a tad bit of time, and then I get to hook a right on one of my favorites, Rodeo Gulch. I'm not going to highlight that one so much today. I did a vlog earlier about the backside, which is a really nice way to climb it. Front side is a favorite as well. Can't really decide which I like better, but I like the climb so much I'm going to make its own separate video just about the front. So the front will be a little bit of a glossed over portion, and I'm going to do a couple more climbs and really nice descents in the Santa Cruz mountains off of the Granite Valley. So we'll check that out, enjoy the nice sights and scenes. It's another beautiful day, and it's only going to get hotter as I head into the hills. So don't let that beautiful ocean fool you. The air coming off that water is super chilly. Okay, so this is why I love this road. Right off of a 4-lane main road. I am less than a quarter mile in, and this is the scenery. We used to live at the bottom of this, and this was my main route for the first year that Jonah was growing up, which was pretty cool because I could do a 13-mile loop and get 1,000 feet of climbing, and the last mile is steep. So it wasn't taking up that much time, but it was always beautiful and keeping me honest. Today we're going to climb up and over this, descend the long way down. There's a variety of ways to take loops, and there's a longer, more gradual descent that leads to Granite Valley and Happy Valley. And I will be going up a climb called Granite Creek, which is really beautiful, wooded but also a little bit rockier than the typical Santa Cruz climb, which tends to be more duff and trees, hence the name Granite Creek. And we'll pop it into the town of Scotts Valley, and I'll take another beautiful and fun descent to get back for a little seaside cruise back home. About to pass one of my favorite bonus hills called Hidden Valley. I used to do this short loop of this climb in about 50 minutes, 45 when I was fit last summer, and when I only had a half an hour, I could ride out to my house, warm up, and do this 10-minute climb called Hidden Valley. It's really beautiful. Great woods, challenging grade the whole way, and an ocean view at the top. I'll show you that more on another day. Today, I was gonna go out for a big day, and then we've had a family issue come up, and so I'm implying a practice of mental flexibility, doing less, but enjoying more. I set up the GoPro on the bike. It's beautiful out, and the good news is I was planning on doing a very torturous climb that I would probably not enjoy the during part as much. Now I get to have a lighter day out on the bike, and if I need to work out more, I can do some swimming, yoga, or weight training later. I'm not training for any races or events, so if I'm planning 4 hours and the family needs me, I can cut it to 2, no problem. It's better for me to be a strong family member than a strong endurance cyclist right now. Jolly good. Top of the first climb. It is very, very sweaty up here. Got a couple bottles today. Also got some salted blocks. I got salted watermelon and margarita. I typically don't do sports drink. I like water, and I get my electrolytes through these guys, amongst other things. I like to cut them in half. It makes it really easy just to push a few blocks in your mouth and go about your business. I didn't remember this trick on the last longer ride I did, and I was on this 15-mile climb trying to tear open the thing, not get little bits of plastic on the road, and it just wouldn't quite go for me. So anyway, try that trick. You can have them upside down and they will not fall out in your pocket. So unlike a lot of other sports food, having the package open is maybe a mistake. For these, works out perfect, and it's good for hot climbing rides and when you're in a pinch, you need some food. And it's beautiful up here. The camera doesn't do it justice, but you can see the ocean, you can see big mountains, the ones that range over Big Sur, and there's a lot of sunshine. There's redwoods also, but this road has a lot more open space, unlike a lot of the other hills in Santa Cruz, which are deeper redwoods. So I'll show you another one in a little bit. I got the GoPro going. We'll see if it works or not. I'm not super savvy with it yet, but trying to do some time lapses for the switchbacks going up, and then of course the descents as well. So let's check it out. Cruising through the Branciforte Valley at this point. Gorgeous wooded valley. It's kind of rolling downhill into a headwind, so keeps you working, keeps you warm, traps the heat a little bit, even though there's a lot of trees, as the valleys around here tend to do. The main part of it's called Branciforte. It's the same road, and it changes to Laurel Glen, and then it changes to Mountain View, or maybe it's the other way around. Anyway, all the same road. Really nice place to ride. Connects to a variety of different climbs, and it's pretty close to downtown Santa Cruz. The deep country roads tend to be in the South County, but if you're North County, this is the place to go to quickly get into the feeling of being deep country and enjoy relatively less traveled scenery. Anyway, getting close to Granite Creek. Check out how that climb goes, and then we're going to descend the beautiful road of Glen Canyon. So here we have the gorgeous scenery of the bottom of Granite Creek Road. There's a few neighborhoods in here. Mostly it gets deep in the woods and then pops out at the city limit of Scotts Valley and has a huge neighborhood. So very interesting road. Popular for cyclists. And yeah, just nice, pretty. It's gradual, but it definitely kicks up in the middle and at the top. So if you see the stats for it, it wouldn't look that bad, but don't let that fool you. This one stings in places for sure. It's a little rocky in here. True to its name. Here's the city sign, but don't sprint for it yet. The top's still a quarter mile or more. Double digit grade, some nice meadows. It's been beautiful all the way, and there's a really dark section in the middle. It's super hot and sunny on top. So there's a very short descent off of Granite Creek. It's steep and very straight, but you do most of the downhill on Glen Canyon. You hang a left on this road, I think it's called South Nirvana, and then you go through an area and you can ride through on a bike. You'd have to turn around if you're on a car. It's got like a ramp, sidewalk, and then another off-ramp. And it's a really pretty sort of wooded slash commercial route. And this pops out right at the top of Glen Canyon. There's a series of rolling hills, and then you get a nice long downhill. Glen Canyon is a great climb too. It's a little bit more traveled than Granite Creek, but it's also wider, and it's a nice smooth road. That's why I like to do it as a downhill, but it's an excellent way to climb, and there's a lot of really nice subtleties to check out. So climbing it will help you notice that more than descending. You have to keep your eyes on the road. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a nice pond over there. We are on the rollers of Glen Canyon. We did a tiny downhill, and now got a little wind, got a little uphill. It just sort of gradually rolls across the top. It's good in the wintertime, keeps you from getting too cold doing one big long downhill. And the scenery is really nice as well. We'll see if the time lapse works. I can show you the downhill in full. Wonderful houses up here. It's a good place to live. I like being close to town, but also out of the way. Little wine country. So nice. There was a peach orchard as well. And we're about to get into the thicker woods and the steeper part of the downhill, so I am going to get my hands on the brakes. Area of Santa Cruz. The rest of the ride takes a drastic turn from climbs and woods to bike paths, rolling roads, mostly ocean, a little bit more traffic, but really pretty as well. So we'll see a little bit of that and then say ta-ta. A little bit of a traffic jam on Pleasure Point. This is a one-way going this direction, so although you could ride north on the bike path, it tends to get crowded. So I tend to keep it southbound on this road. Super scenic though. Good road to slow down and not dice it up with the cars too much. And just like that, we are back. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a good 2 hours, a couple good climbs, and I'm looking forward to more soon. Ciao.